the opportunity of blowing is a question of if. It's a question of when. Because if you can't trust your friends to hold a simple bit of merchandise, how are you going to trust them to hold your friendship? We're supposed to be playing the game. Why do you keep blowing each other? Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the Slop channel. We had the absolute benevolent luck of streaming on a day where Russian Badger released a new video. So you bet your cotton socks that we're going to be delving deep into that, much like how Pokemon scalpers delve into a new set release coming out and make the rest of us question our choices as to why we're even collecting in the first place. But regardless of that fact, Russian Badger is always a good watch. So guys, if you're new, please make sure you join us live on Twitch, maybe check out the Patreon and support us live and join our Discord, otherwise I will be having words with your parents. Alrighty, here we go. Judging by the thumbnail, I'm assuming this is going to be a Repo video. Let's see what Russian Badger has to say about this absolutely diabolically cringe-inducing game.
By enabling every cosmetic in a mod pack, forcing it to render thousands of models and trillions of polygons at the same time might sound stupid.
Feel my power.
Why would you do that?
God, the gaze, your eyes were not built to see such wonders.
As a wise man once said, you strived so hard to ask the question if you could. You never stopped to ask the question if you should.
And that's because it is stupid. But
yeah,
to me, that just
stupid,
like
just like me.
Hold on.
Repo is a video game that teaches you what it feels like to be an American.
Okay, everyone else.
America can corroborate.
You risk your life to gather resources, to pay people you've never met for reasons you'll never know, so they can spend it on things you'll never see. Like roads, I guess?
We're gonna turn you.
Wait a minute, you mean to tell me that's how taxes work? You mean to tell me that I could have just barged into people's homes, stole all their crap, and then ended up investing it into the local tax economy to try and fill in the potholes outside my house? Well, if that's the case, why do I still have potholes outside my house? Bullcrap.
Guys into cigarettes and AI art.
The adults in the room might recognize this process as taxation, but it's about time the children learned about this government-mandated bullying too. I'm getting a little grandiose here. The game is moving around furniture until somebody starts yelling slurs, but I always like to
Very
look at
true.
the bigger
Much
picture.
more acute way of looking at it.
Or something, man.
Shut up, dude. I almost called you this.
It's also the way to instill a severe level of fear and distrust amongst your friends. Because if you don't come out of playing a game with Repo with your friends and everyone hating each other, then you really haven't played it properly.
I forgot we were on stream. My slur, to be clear.
Our slur. A spiritual successor to Lethal Company, Repo is the next evolution.
Excuse me? I think you'll find that Repo is actually a spiritual successor to the British government. Thank you very much.
And what the internet calls friend slop, which is a term I find so lazy.
I was promised friend
Oh,
swap. Where is
God. How cooked are we as the modern civilization that have to have a lexicon like this? I blame Pyrocynical. Pyrocynical is the reason slop started picking up in terms of relevancy. I am part of the problem myself because I call my slop channel a slop channel, but can we stop just putting, like, we are going to eventually need a interpreter for normies trying to interpret what the Gen Zers are saying.
Where is it at? Friend swap. Where's the friend swap?
Where's my stream slop? Where's my friend slop? Where's my slop? And inevitably, where's my Kari slop, huh?
A hand-wavy word to dismiss anything you
We
don't
are
like.
two
without any
steps
real
away from
justification,
idiocracy.
then it always
You're
makes me
absolutely
laugh.
right.
If you think games like this are so low effort and so easy to make, why not make them yourself and rake in tens of millions of dollars, you fucking coward?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I came here to eat slop, buddy. Slow down.
I understand what terms like friend farming imply, because it is true that games like this are heavily reliant on
The only thing that my friends farm in this game is my patience.
social interactions to make the experience enjoyable.
Oh my God, it's Vegeta. Oh my God, Kakarot.
Oh my God.
That armor. It's black.
Winged Kakarot.
What's wrong with black, Vegeta?
Yeah. Don't look. There's nothing problematic about Kakarot being black. Okay, that's just like canonically just a different iteration of Kakarot.
I think calling Repo friend slop is missing the mark. It makes noteworthy improvements to the Lethal Company formula. It has received an overwhelmingly positive response from hundreds of thousands of players.
Wow! AAA developers! It's almost like when you put soul, passion, and care into a game, rather than trying to satiate stock market brokers, that the game actually ends up being enjoyable for people to play it. Wow, that's crazy! Who would have thought? And the AAA developers everywhere will say, no, this isn't true, and that our taste in games is just that bad, and that true fans will just pay $80 to make the real gaming happen.
And the addition of physics alone makes it feel like a whole new experience.
Fucking believable. Why the fuck are we so brain damaged? Are you for real?
That's called the Russian Badger litmus test. If you are in a video with a Russian Badger, congratulations, you are officially classified as brain damaged, probably a little bit autistic, and very much self-deprecating.
How the fuck did we do this?
But hey, if this is the term that sticks, if all co-op horror games are friend slop now, then grab a bucket and pour some in my trough, because I'm ready to gobble this shit up.
Why the fuck you laughing
Oh,
so hard? You
absolutely.
gotta work
Just
tomorrow.
like how
Why are you
everyone
laughing so
complains
hard,
about
bro?
having parry mechanics in every single game now, and then enjoys it regardless.
Weren't taxes due like 2 days ago?
Before we start, I gotta thank you guys for being so
Wait,
patient.
taxes?
The number one
No,
question
I gotta pay my
ask on
taxes
every
in a month.
platform is,
Ah.
Why the fuck does it take you months and months to make a video? So I decided to make a brand new shaker cup to answer that very question. You see, these videos require a series of miracles in both hardware and software to get made. My motion capture suit, my motion capture gloves, dozens of different programs from physics.
Yeah, look, guys, just because... Listen, I need you to all understand. Just because you've been indulged by TikTok slop that takes 5 seconds to make and can be edited on someone's phone doesn't mean that that's the standard you hold everything else to. At least that's the rationalization I'm going to make when I try to explain why I haven't put a main channel video on my main YouTube channel for almost a year and a half now. That's not because I don't want to. It's because it requires a lot of forethought, and I don't want to put out nothing but slop. So until then, all I'm going to do is put out nothing but slop.
To modeling, to animation, to recording, to mapping, to editing, and all of these things are constantly breaking all the time. My computer blue screens, my mocap suit won't authenticate. Oh shit, where are my textures? Oh shit, where are my models? Source.
Oh no, where are my brain cells? Oh right, I ate them. Yummy.
Why are you crashing? Stop hanging. My map just compiled, and I have no idea why. My map won't compile, and I have no idea why. I spend 14 hours a day, 6.5 days a week, staring at a screen that mocks my existence with bugs, errors, and nightmarish software spaghetti. So I made a shaker cup specifically designed to sit on your...
Russian Badger is the first man in all of content creation history that has made a shake cup without a waifu. And to that, we salute this man for being brave enough to sell a shaker cup that will not sell a single one. Because no self-respecting gamer will buy a shaker cup without fat titties on it. Can we 07 this man's wallet, that knowing full well that the only people that will buy this are the self-depreciating coders that need to be constantly reminded that their walk-in life and their job role are inevitably going to be overtaken by AI and then inevitably made redundant by their own processes, and then all they have to show for it is a shaker cup that has no titties on it.
Your desk to remind you why I'm taking so long. It's a messy design that's kind of schizophrenic, but creating videos that
And yet I'm
truly
100%
care
gonna
about
buy it.
will always be a messy...
You're goddamn right.
I even replicated the vibe in my room by adding a light-up coaster to mimic the Nanoleaf light panels that I've got running day and
I can't
night.
wait to
Only
move to make my
instead of
room
being
look all this kind of fancy.
$300+ an arm and a leg, it's like 95% cheaper. I haven't made a new shaker since the Insurgency Sandstorm video in December of 2022, so this is a rare
And even that
treat
one
and
didn't have
quantities
titties on
are
it.
limited. I managed to get a full shipping container into the US just before the Trump import tariffs, and they are ready to ship to
Oh god, he said the word. He said the word. Sorry, that word makes me physically sick every time I hear it.
Use code Badger for 10% off your order at the link below, and if you place your order today on Badger Day, May 29th, my Gamer Subs anniversary, you'll even get free shipping. I hope you're quick, because I imagine these are gonna go...
I mean, you know, you look at the size of his shaker as well, and you realize that maybe the problem we have isn't the brain rot of the videos that we're watching. Maybe it's because we're taking in so much caffeine from our shaker energy drinks that we completely nullify our brain's capability of formulating thoughts and coherent thought patterns to a point where ADHD isn't so much something we were born with, but instilled upon ourselves in a later part of our generational existence.
Fast, and to make things extra personal, I'll even be writing handwritten thank you cards to 100 randomly selected orders that buy both the shaker cup and the glowing coaster. Thank you for hearing me out. Don't
Very
forget to use
cool,
code
Mr. Russian
and
Badger
I'm ready
Man.
to dive
Shilling
into this
a
friend
product from a company you partially own.
Okay, so you and 5 of your friends hop into a truck and crash into a map. Your emoji overlord...
Now, Russian Badger, I need you to prove to me that you're actually a Repo enjoyer by telling me the lore of this game. Because until you do, I'm not going to take it very seriously.
The tax man needs you to complete a mission
Oh,
called
God. Why does it look like every British man over the age of 25?
a Repo, which is a retrieve, extract, and profit operation. I think it's easier to call it an ERPO because everything starts with the extract. Instead of needing to log all your loot onto a ship, then flying that ship to a tentacle trader to swap it for cash, which takes minutes, now all you gotta do is drop your shit on this nifty square to get sucked away and turn into cash in seconds.
We did it, Reddit.
The difference being is that now you have to worry about accidentally getting yourself murked on the way because your friends decided to drop a goddamn staff of power on the ground and blast you harder than the Bussy Blaster 9000.
There. Well done. Good job. But
And then
meeting
they
the
laugh
quota
at the
of
fact
these
because it's
extracts is
funny.
easier said than done because there is a main reason.
Listen, guys, it is not problematic for you to blow your friends, okay? When you blow your friends, it's you having comedic timing and showing that you really care about your friends enough to want to blow them to begin with. I mean, and by that I mean blowing them up, of course. Anyone thought anything different is degenerate.
Your friends are screaming at each other all the time.
Bada, orient, please. Bada.
What happened?
My case in point. And this is how you get trust issues. This is how you get trust issues. You're trying to get out and make the most of your money, and you trust the other person in your group not to drop the goddamn Fabergé dildo that you just found, and then what do? They drop it. Now how are you supposed to go f yourself?
That. We just lost a band. What are you doing? We just lost a clean rack.
Do not pick up that little duck.
Uh-oh,
There's a little
alien.
duck.
Oh, another 200. Dude, stop.
That shit was
Oh my god. Watching that number go down is like watching me having to pay my taxes. Yeah, I'm making money. No, wait, taxes. That's the idiot tax. That's the British tax. That's the tax. That's the TV tax.
Semi-bot hands-on is incredibly fragile, and the slightest nudge from any other object, including your teammates, will shave off value or in some cases completely destroy it.
All right, guys, we got him in the bathroom. Let's do him.
And as ever, with any game that ends up coming out like this, you get the people who then know life it, who somehow turn this game into some kind of competitive edge kind of thing, where they're somehow able to solo the entire thing and make it look like some triviality kind of thing. To those people who do that, have you touched grass recently? Do you know what the outside looks like? Have you got some bitches in your life? Because clearly you
The
don't.
scroll wheel lets you pull items close, push them far away, and even rotate them, which is a critical skill when
I love how people in my chat are like question marking the fact that I have to pay tax for my TV. Yes, in England we pay tax for everything. We have to pay tax for our TV. We have to pay road tax. We have to pay tax on tax. There is so much tax in England, you might be questioning how any of us survive. Oh wait, we don't. Brexit.
moving certain valuables.
Okay, can you guys please be very careful with this? Very careful.
Oh, damn. Oh, did you make that? That's a really good sword.
I said be very careful.
Yeah.
Let me put that whole sword up my ass.
You might think carrying individual items back to extract
I mean,
sounds like an abstract sort of...
To be fair, if you put all of the valuables up your butt, a la going through custom style, at least no one else is going to be able to drop them. It just might mean that if you slip and land on your butt, you might suffer from third-degree internal lacerations.
hell, and you'd be right. But that's where a magical...
Remember, guys, your ass is a lethal weapon. Yeah, your ass is a lethal weapon for your lethal company within Repo. Just bear that in mind.
comes into play.
It's all about tactics. It's all about playing the game. It's all about not letting Mr. Feetly Hands over there kill you.
No, shut up, Goku.
Man, get your fat ass out of the car. Go faster.
Gone are the days of walking one single item back to extract, because now you can
Hi,
drop your
Katie.
loot into this handy little padded sled that does no damage to your items and move on to the next.
This was me when I first saw my wife.
This is me when I see an Arby's chicken bacon Swiss.
Oh my god. Unfortunately, more
Based.
valuable items tend to be larger.
Wait, did you know that we have a Discord and a Twitch? No? Well, now you do. So what are you waiting for? Why don't you click those little links over there and be part of the fun? Just like the rest of us cool kids, you know what I'm saying?
More awkward to move, which means they've got to be moved manually. These items are not only big, but also heavy, which means they'll require at least 2 teammates to lift home to extract. Like, when's the last time you saw one guy carry a fucking server rack home?
No,
I'll lick
do
the
not
whole
whip it
server
around.
rack, baby. Throw it in the trunk.
POV, you work at Google HQ trying to maintain their servers. Just some random dude walks in and is like, you know what? This server's mine now.
Hey man, you try to play Minecraft? We got a whole server rack, and we got mods for it
Oh
too.
my god, this is gonna be a colossal task.
Nah.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen to the server rack.
What the fuck is this thing doing? Oh god. Hey, did you grab the duck?
Oh no. Oh no. It might have only been a small loss of finance, but imagine what you could have spent that $117 on. That could have paid for 1/100th of a new VTube model. That could have paid for security to keep my dirty ex away from me. Could have been anything. Every penny counts. Remember your ABCs. Always be constantly pedantic.
All right, question answered. This is what Elon Musk is doing at the FDA.
Bro's just pulling up. Yeah, we need this, bro.
Without
Trust me. Yo, he walks straight up.
Literally Elon Musk trying to claim everybody's technology to fund his AI domination of the planet. Yeah, this server rack you're using to run your Minecraft server, yeah, that's ours now. We're gonna use it to conquer the planet.
With all the additional jerking, yelling, and unnecessary input.
There's no way you guys are getting this shit.
Hold it on end. Hold it on end. Hold it right now.
Where the fuck are you going? This way, you fucking idiots.
Okay, let's that shit up. Let's that shit up.
We're dragging. We're dragging. Why is no one picking up the other end?
Hey, dog. Hey, dogs. Thank you for the follow.
Okay, rotate it. Please rotate it. Bro, fix my fade right now.
Fix my shit.
You know what? I'm getting sick and tired of this. Guys, just because I was throwing my guts up this morning doesn't mean you have to steal my thunder, okay? I'm ill. None of you are allowed to be ill. Stop being ill. There has been a large percentage of people in my stream today who are sick, ill, dying, tired, whatever. This is not fair. This is my time to be tired and sick. I only get tired and sick once in a while, and you guys are stealing my thunder? How dare you? How dare you?
Make my shit straight, bitch.
$17 trillion in one.
No, 1738, dumbass.
Actually, stand it up. Stand it up. Stand it up.
No, you can lay it down.
Why are they standing it up? No, that's a terrible idea. It's gonna fall over and break.
Contractor.
I got this shit on lock, bro. We charge $140 an hour. Shut up.
Yes, I am capitalizing on
So then what is diagonal?
sick sympathy.
It's like up, but like a little like this.
Dude, these mods are just making everything look so goofy. Oh my god, Foxy, you're looking kind of thick today.
Oh my god, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
What's your input, bro?
Being careful with objects is not just about preserving value, but also about preserving your life, because whipping around heavy items can be—
And preserving the trust between your friends. Because if you can't trust your friends to hold a simple bit of merchandise, how are you going to trust them to hold your friendship? Yes, this game has given me trust issues. More so than VTubers do.
just as dangerous as any monster.
Why are you guys spinning it?
Why not?
Like, that's gonna translate into real life. You know, you go and meet a friend IRL and it's like, oh, dude, you want to go get a chicken sandwich somewhere? And it's like, you know, I would have said yes, but after that Repo said, see what I mean? Case in point, how are you supposed to trust anyone that treats you like that?
Let's say you've gotten all kinds of valuable items back to your extract, along with the heads of your robot teammates for revival. What now? If you have sufficient items to meet quota, your items are automatically sucked away after a brief delay. Any heads you've collected will turn into revived teammates, and one of two things will happen. If this is your final
And this is even without mods. When you put mods into the game, it gets even funnier when you kill your teammates. I mean, accidentally watch your teammates die. Haha.
extract, like your first map will only have one. All you need to do is
You gotta remember, when playing games like this, it's not you versus the enemy, it's you versus the enemy versus your teammates.
Which is the value of your items that exceeded the quota, so you can use this big bag of money on your next extract, which is your job to find on the map. You see, unlike Lethal Company, where you're only trying to fulfill one big quota, Repo has you focus on completing smaller quotas at each extract in order to progress. And I think this approach of keeping everything on one map is superior.
Damn, we are just stacking
Golly,
so
it's almost like there's innovation in the chemistry of how games are made. Golly gee willikers.
Now that your extracts are complete, and you made it back to the truck in one piece.
Oh, what's the matter, chat? You not got any friends to play games with? Oh, man, maybe you should join my Discord. There's plenty of people on there that be wanting to play games with you. Ah, did I just insert a shameless plug for my Discord? Why, yes, I did.
It's time to spend your questionably obtained cash at the most dangerous location in Repo, the shop.
Stop! No!
What? What's happening?
Oh, it's just beeping. I thought it was going to explode.
Like this mine? This doesn't explode. It's innate. It doesn't.
Did somebody call instant karma? Because I believe we just saw it.
Mine's gonna explode. Following a successful Repo, the shop is where you can spend on upgrades and items to make the next level easier. Upgrades include health, stamina, sprint speed, strength for lifting heavier objects, range for longer beams, extra jump to access higher places, a map player count thing nobody uses, and a tumble launch upgrade.
Okay, I have a legitimate question. Repo, like when I see games like this that have mods for them, there are two different types of mods. There are the cosmetic ones that are just funny hee-hoo. That's fine. But then you get mods that change the actual way the game is played. Do you guys think these mods are diminutive of the game, or are they, like, worth having in? Because there's a couple of mods I know that just make the game easier. Some of them are comfort of life, some of them are make the game easier. Like, there's a couple that add more flavor to the game, like you get a bunch of different types of upgrades. But then there's some that just, like, make the game trivial, and I'm not sure whether that's really worth it or not. Like, I guess from an individual person's perspective, sure, like, comfort of life things are nice. But when you're, like, actively going out of your way to make the game easier, what's the point? I feel like you're defeating the entire point of the game. If it's something that's, like, a side grade to the game, something that kind of, like, adds more flavor rather than simplicity, I think that's fine. Like, the different types of upgrades, having a push-to-mute button, maybe shared upgrades kind of thing. I can get that. But it feels a bit, I don't know.
You see, in Repo, you can be standing normally, crouching to reach hidden objects or hide from monsters, or tumbling, where you become a tiny little guy. You can fling yourself long distances or become a projectile and damage people. But while you're in this tumbling state, you can also be picked up and controlled by your teammates.
Oh no, the government has followed me. The government, I promise I'm gonna be paying my taxes.
It's a tool to bully somebody.
Look at this little guy. Look at this little guy.
He certainly do be a nefarious creature.
Your best joke and I'll let you go.
All right. Let's say hypothetically. Hold on, I just got a text message.
The shop is so.
Now, I want everyone to understand that in Repo, you live by the idea of the blow fallacy. And by that, I mean, it's not that the opportunity of blowing is a question of if, it's a question of when. Because eventually, you will blow up. But the question is, was it on purpose? Was it a nefarious plan by your teammates? Or was it an accident because they thought you were the enemy? See, that's the psyop. That's what they're trying to gaslight you into believing.
Explosive is that it's the first time you have access to so many items in the game. Like, if it's the first time your buddies can get their hands on a shotgun, you know they're gonna do something stupid with it.
What are you doing, guys?
Dude, nothing, bro. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You know, sometimes you just want to hit a little, you know, just gotta push.
Where it's looking, so good.
Damn, Heavenly. Literally a one-hit wonder at this point. Makes one meme and then makes it their entire personality.
Carrot run of bad luck, but the truth is,
right from the start.
Shotgun up my ass.
You're not gonna believe.
Bam, blue.
Okay. How does it work though? Do you just hit the shutter button and it takes the picture?
I don't know, it feels pretty much par for the course for half your team to be dead before you even get into the mission.
And beyond the novelty of having access to new items, the other aspect of the shop that makes it so dangerous is boredom.
And Exterminer, thank you,
upgrades and equipment, everybody else has nothing to do and will inevitably fill that void with some dumbass activity, myself included.
What is this?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm so bored that there's not been anything to do because all of the loot has been gathered from this area. Well, better start dicking around with the environment. Oops, I tripped and fell in a pit of death. Whoopsie. Or oops, I accidentally aggroed one of the big baddies and got our entire team killed. That wasn't my fault. That was just your fault for being too effective.
Of mine?
I don't mind.
Cursed Closet, Pulse, and Exterminer Rock. Thank you for your follows.
You spread all of the shit around the room immediately. We can't buy anything.
That's a gun.
Oh, what's the matter, Red? That sounds like you having common sense. You're trying to chaperone some of the most ADHD people on the planet. Good luck. Yeah, the one atypical person in a group of neurodivergent idiots. Guys, we're supposed to be playing the game. Why do you keep blowing each other up? Blowing each other up.
Gun.
Fuck out of here.
That's not a gun.
Guys, can you just put the bombs down for 15 seconds? I'm trying to.
That's funny how he's trying to maintain control of the group.
Between teammates just by clicking on them, but any upgrades you purchase are not shared between teammates. Although running a mod that makes it so all upgrades are automatically shared with everybody is popular. And there's an exploit that everybody abuses where you can steal health kits from the shop by dragging them back to your truck.
I am surprised. I am shocked they didn't patch that out. Like, that would be the kind of thing that any other developer would be like, no fun allowed.
paying for them and spamming E at the loading screen.
Grab a little health kit. Grab a health kit. Grab a box.
Spam me, spam me, spam me, spam me, spam me.
Oh. I got my shit.
Oh, 100. I can give health to whoever needs it.
It's not shit. Look, guys, that's not cheating, okay? It's a really simple. It's not cheating. It's merely capitalizing on a inferior infrastructure that has inadvertently not taken into consideration the fact that if people have the ability to E something, they will E something. Because if you're gonna use something, you got to E it to make it believe it. And if you believe it, then it's got to be the E to be the reeve and have it inside of your body. Yeah. Haha. Does anyone smell burnt toast?
The shop are not only critical for extracting as much loot as possible, but also helping you survive
Exactly.
the next chapter of this video.
It's not our fault we're capitalizing on an inferior infrastructure. It's their fault for having made it possible to begin with. It's like it's like Arkham's Razor. Of course they're gonna do that.
Perfectly.
Holy shit.
Why the fuck did you run up to him and say, you know that guy in Dead Space?
Yeah, he just blew himself.
Slop would not be friend slop without the
Persona
running around sabotaging your whole operation. And the critters this time around look and sound completely novel.
Oh shit!
What's that?
You're
Hey.
such a bastard. You're such a fucking bitch.
Ah, my guy got himself a larynx surgery.
What the?
Oh no, the eyeball! Big Brother's watching.
Some monsters do feel similar to Lethal Company, but primarily feel unique and original with varying levels of danger, each annoying you in a certain way and being countered in a certain way.
Who's that guy?
You know, he might be blind and shit.
Guys, you
but,
always shut the fuck up.
I legitimately think the best enemy in the entire game is Mr. Old Man Shotgun. I've been in this building for 500 years, and I'm sick and tired of listening to your dubstep. If I even hear one small crack, I'm going to blow the hell out of it. I hear the steps from behind me. Blow the hell out of that man. The sliding of a tray behind me. Blow the hell out of it. Everything can be solved by blowing it. So saith I.
He cranked you out, dog. He slimed your ass.
Yo, everyone needs to shut the fuck up, dude. I swear to God. I just watched 5 people die in front of me because everyone has to get their bit in, and a guy with a gun does not care.
Are you altering your behavior?
But, you know, maybe there's a chance that he won't blow you, you know? And if there's a chance, that means there's a chance. And if there's a chance not to get blown, then you gotta take that chance to make friends. Because if you're making friends with the guy that blows, then that means that there's a chance to make sure that you're not getting blown whilst everyone else is getting blown, which means that you can then take the priority of capitalizing on the financial gain of not getting blown and getting all the loot and stuff that he was left behind because all your other friends got blown. Some might think I have an aura fixation.
Behavior to deal with the dangers of each monster enhances the whole experience. Like not being able to speak to your teammates with a monster blocking your path is a special kind of difficulty.
Passive. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm out of here.
I mean, if your loot game is strong enough, you can dispense with the sneaking tactics and bulldoze every monster with a shotgun. But with the extreme price tag and limited ammo, you better be a crack shot.
Oh yeah. Oh, shoot that thing.
I don't fucking think so. Strap goes flying across the room like I give a fuck. I hope it negatively discharges. He's right there. He's right there. He's right there.
I hope it negatively affects your income. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I hope it negatively affects your income. That's how much I don't give a fuck about you.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice. Excellent shot. Excellent.
Shut him. Okay, everyone else's life is irrelevant because I have a gun.
Based? Sounds like the average American.
Skulker would let his battle buddy die in combat.
Bro, this is a $100,000 shotgun. Yeah. How much could my battle buddy's life possibly be worth?
I absolutely love the creativity on Semiworks' part to make these monsters unique. You've got this duck that is completely harmless.
It's a cute little fella.
You've got gnomes that are entirely after.
Look, this is a representation of people who use the gnomed meme in the year of our Lord and Savior 2025. It is a dead meme. It's been bastardized beyond belief. For the love of God, let these memes die. The duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man running in the stand, stop. Just stop.
After your loot, and you've even got a trudge, which is Trudge just fucking kills you.
What the hell is that? That's the trudge. Don't get sucked in.
Kariverse, thank you for the follow. And OJ Gamer, thank you for the follow.
Fucking slurp.
Yo, there's a fucking frog after me. God damn it.
Oui. You simply have to know how to handle a frog of that nature. When they know that they are going to be their dinner, they will not go after you. It is really that simple.
I saw most frequently was ironically the clown.
Make them afraid of you before you become afraid of them. Therefore, you cannot be afraid of anything.
Stand still, I want to bonk you.
No.
As I do say, frog legs are delicious.
Oh, we're so broke.
Destroyed like half the fucking loot, too. God damn it.
Try again. I dare you.
Big ass vase.
Oh, I missed.
Take it to the pit. Take it to the pit. Take it to the pit.
Oh, this straight up happened to me.
What happened?
They shoved her in the pit. Oh, that's a bad
And now they're Kamehamehaing.
Yeah, that was kind of payback, Kevin. That was kind of.
Actually, that was me asserting my authority. You disrespected my capabilities as a leader. Well, look what happened now. You're dead. Well, you're dead as well. Yeah, well, so are you. That doesn't even make sense.
You get your problem, man. No, I don't give a fuck about you.
Monsters will drop loot if you kill them, whether it be with items or by slamming them into the ground with a high enough strength stat, so there's never been a better time to smash a baby into the ground.
Oh, yeah. Guys, there is never a time in Repo where it's not ethically irrelevant to body slam a baby, okay? When the police come to your house and question you as to what you did to that baby, you say, it was in Repo. It was ethically viable, at which point they'll just leave. Because they know at that point it's ethically viable and ethically relevant, and always appropriate to body slam the baby in Repo.
Yeah, baby! We killed the baby!
Let's go! Bonk! Bonk!
Deadass, I am very surprised that I've not had the police called on me with the kind of stuff I shout with my window open.
Down. Up,
down,
down. Up, there. Well done.
Yeah. Stupid bitch.
Yippee.
Alright, let's go.
Open up,
Feed the baby.
And it typically goes that the stronger and more difficult the monster is to take down, the greater the loot they'll leave behind when you crack their head open.
Freddy Fazbear tackle, bitch.
What the fuck did I do? Joe Biden?
Is it bad that one day I want to see Russian Badger do a video where he has a character that doesn't have a helmet on, so he has to animate the mouth move?
Bitch.
Do it again.
Fuck you, Sleepy Joe.
Grab his ass.
Won't take me.
Grab his ass. Grab his ass.
Yo, Joe Biden's over there lost the shit. I'm gonna go get this bag of money real quick. Hey, stupid. Hey, my bad, cuz, my bad.
Damn, that Joe Biden comment's wild.
He did it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I thought you died killing him.
No, that's his soul. We just took Joe Biden's soul and threw it away.
Now let's say the monsters get the best of you and everybody dies. What then?
I was in this universe, I'd fucking die. Let me tell you.
A fight to the death between all your teammates on a disappearing platform to determine the king of the
And ladies and
loot.
gentlemen, this is where you realize that the psyop was real. Because the people were sabotaging you from the beginning solely so you could fail to assert your authority on the battle royale at the end. Nobody actually cared about getting quota. They just wanted to beat your ass at the end.
Awarding the winner a crown to be worn in the next game.
Fuck you, Badger!
Oh my god!
You little fuck!
Yo, Rule 66, thank you for the follow.
A variety of weapons.
Damn, these guys are having fun. That's crazy. Hey, AAA devs, take note of this. Hey, okay, AAA devs, take note. This is what's called having fun, which you can do in video games. Yeah, just so you know. Hey, AAA devs, just need you to be aware of that. Maybe put fun in your games rather than, you know, a milking device for the teat of our finances. Just saying.
Your demise, and none of them matter but the baseball bat. This is not a joke. The baseball bat is so fucking overpowered, I don't know why anybody grabs anything else.
Oh, I got a bat. Let me get that.
Why'd I grab that bat when I can grab dad ass? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boy.
I gotta.
Oh, what the fuck? No way you hit me that hard.
Bum 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 ba-da-da-ba-dum.
That's a home run, baby. Yo, let me get
Holy shit, I got bonked for baby get Louisville sluggered into outer space.
And once your loser is crowned, that's it. That's Repo. You boot up a new game and start the loop all over again. You can, of course, go to higher and higher levels, more and more extracts, bigger and bigger quotas, more difficult terrain on every map, and more upgrades to help you, but to me, that's all just linear progression of what you've already seen. It is worth noting that everything you've seen is modded gameplay, from the player count to the shared upgrades to the ridiculous cosmetics, and what you're looking at is not a vanilla 6-player experience.
Yeah, so sorry to all the 60-year-old dads that wanted to play this with their kids that don't understand the concept of modding. Yeah, this is not the experience that you're gonna have.
It's even funnier that more teammates.
I love listening to the banter between these people.
Because I experienced some of the most selfish shit I've
what he's saying is very true. The kind of shit you get up to in these, like, friend slop games would never fly in real life. This is one of the only places you would get away with being this much of a your friends and not having to suffer irreparably for it.
Ever seen when our lobbies were at 10 or more players.
What happened?
This motherfucker had too many beers. He fell in the hole. Hey, you know what? That's not.
Oh yeah, I'm not complaining. I think it's great.
It is absolutely your
It's it's the moment that allows you to be completely unfiltered and ungovernable.
Make me freaking. You killed me.
Bite my shiny metal. Oh god, that monster always f's me up. I hate it so much. Like a spider.
It is so funny for Bada to say, I can't leave gang. And Gross is like, I'll leave gang. No problem.
You mean you were part of the gang to begin with? There is no gang. There is only multiple individual parties fighting for their own survival. And you are not part of that gang. You are disposable.
Your coworkers, not that. You are not slime. You should know that I glossed over some granular shit that I don't find important, like orbs that grant you special powers and crystals that recharge certain items like the shotgun. Personally, I use those things a grand total of 0 times.
The last thing you see is you're getting slimed out in Ottawa, Ontario.
I had a ridiculous amount of fun with Repo.
I love watching people blow their friends. Such a satisfying thing.
Level. From the googly eyes to the mouths animated to your voice to monsters that mostly just made me laugh.
Oh, you weird bitch. You
I'm gonna grab you!
As impressive as the developers at Semiwork are, they did leave a few loopholes for Skulker to exploit as usual. He discovered that you can access a type of coding language called markup by using the chat box to do ridiculous actions. Like your character displaying 20-point font when you type something in chat, you can change that value to 10,000
Yup,
and
I did that.
flashbang people with giant letters.
Ready? Look at me. Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me?
I love Skullcracker.
What? You didn't like this?
What? How are you able to
What a
do
little
that?
biscuit.
How are you able to do that? Wait, what the fuck?
Bro, even when I look at it,
Man's doing algebra in company time. Holy crap.
You and I throw a fucking grenade at your head. The devs, I don't know why they did this, but there's markup. You have to type exact codes into the chat, and you can do markup. So you can do things like you can type Sprite, like with a certain character code around it. You can do different emojis. Hey, Badger.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts.
I hope you know
See what I
something.
mean?
The
How
thing
you're
that I
fighting
find
your
funny
team
with
as much as the
flashbang is
enemy.
How you're deploying it? You're just putting an extremely large white character on my screen.
Yeah, it's fucking 10,000 point font.
Please don't go thinking that a tiny exploit is a dig at the developers. The fact that I can have this much fun in a game that isn't even a gigabyte in size speaks to their master.
Whoa! Fun under a gigabyte for less than 15 bucks? Oh my god. Hey, AAA devs, how does it feel to know you're getting outclassed by like 2 people making a game that's like cheaper and smaller than anything you've ever made? Haha!
Design, it makes my $10 purchase feel like a steal.
All friend slop games have to be $10.
This plate, this fucking fine china is $2,600. 2600 smackaroo.
Isn't it weird to think about this game?
Wait, there's so
game
much
is
stuff
less
in
than a
here.
gigabyte.
Yeah, when you compile code and like serial.
So someone in my chat just said you need friends to play a game like this. Nah, dude. Honestly, think about it. Go to the public lobbies. There is nothing funner than going into a public lobby and then hearing the most racist shit you've ever heard in your life. Just hearing the most obscene, unfiltered, degenerate type of shit you would ever hear in your life. Now that's fun in of itself. Albeit problematic, but still.
Realize it and stuff, it actually gets very small.
Yeah, I learned.
Yeah, nothing like going into a public repo lobby and watching like 3 people cybering with each other.
I a robot and crushed you alive.
No, it's not true, bro. They gave us one free Khan Academy account, bro. It's going crazy. We taught Bonnie how to code, bro. He made a little robot.
We taught Bonnie JavaScript, bro. He keeps using the var keyword, bro. Just what const means.
We taught Chica how to use the Miku Miku B-DOS.
Dude.
What are they even saying, bro? I'm not that old, right? I like to think that I'm hip with the kids. But what the f are they saying?
She doesn't know how to use type safety.
You should know that my entire opinion on this game is incredibly rosy because I got to play it with some of the funniest people on the planet, and there were so many moments that were worth sharing but didn't fit in the explanatory part of the video, so I'm gonna put them here. There's Betrayal, there's Screaming, and there's Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome.
Fucking awesome! And even a friend,
Doug Dimmadome, the Doug Dimmadales.
Sarway joined us to make things even more fun because if there's one thing my homies do not understand, it's Europeans.
Denmark!
Good thing I'm not a European.
What the fuck are you doing here? Keep an eye on Mickey. There's some Danes hanging around.
I'm British. That means I don't fall into that category.
About the Shaker Cup and the greatest
I'd say they'd be more concerned the fact it's a VTuber.
World Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000 are both caffeinated and caffeine free. Using code Badger gets you 10% off your entire GamerSubs order. And
Thanks, Russian Badger.
A ton of my buddies have codes now, so if you thought anybody in this video was especially
what a guy! 10% off.
will also be in the description.
Almost like the 10% brain cells I have left after all this.
Goose has one, Saraway has one, Skulker has one. Almost everybody has one. You use their code on your order, that is money in their pocket, and I know they'll be so thankful. And if you're not a fan of S-tier energy drinks, please think of me the next time you buy something on Fortnite or the Epic Game Store, because my creator code, the Russian Badger, also lands me a dank ass commission.
I do like me some gamer energy drinks, but goddamn, they always give me headaches.
Thank you for hearing me out, and please turn off the volume on your device.
You son of a bitch! You almost got me.
I just don't care about those.
I just don't give a goddamn fuck.
The last thing you see before getting slimed out in Columbus, Ohio.
You can get Bingus on your head? This is incredible.
Bingus!
Bingus is in this. You have Big Floppa?
We're always Big Floppa. Always Big Floppa.
Floppa!
Fuck whoever else. It's all about Big Floppa. Oh no, what the fuck is on your head? That ain't Floppa.
This is Bingus. What are you talking about? This is Bingus.
God, we love Bingus. We stand by Bingus around here.
Bingus, bro.
Guess who just got kicked out of Starbucks for
Okay. Might be a little bit of a controversial take, but why would you want Bingus on your head when you can have me on your head? No, wait, that sounded a bit more sexual than I thought it would. Never mind.
Being white.
Uh-oh, white privilege.
Oh, you can say putain, yeah. It's not putain, though. It's putain.
Putain.
Putain. Yes. No, not putain. Putain.
I didn't like this game until I heard a French voice coming out of one of these stupid fucking.
Oh, you mean a putain? Oh, oui, monsieur. Baguette, bonsoir. Je m'appelle Makari. You want to say putain? It's not putain, it's putain. You have to put emphasis on the putain. Putain.
I love this shit now. That's so funny. That's what I'm saying.
When I was in Sweden, I had to ask like the fucking train transit employees how to like do shit, and they looked confused. I'm like, bro, I drive everywhere. I got a Walmart. What the fuck do you have? Right? Like, don't
what do you have?
Right,
baguette.
That was probably the biggest letdown in Paris. There was no Walmart, and I was like, all right, going in the beach.
God! All right, listen here, Americans. Just because you're American doesn't mean that that's infinitely a good thing, right? Doesn't mean you have to go everywhere else and inflect your massive insecurity that everywhere isn't like your country. Other places not being like America is a goddamn good thing. You ignorant twat buckets.
move, and I saw the Eiffel Tower, and I saw the Arc de Triomphe, and then there was like, where's the Home Depot? This shit fucking sucks.
Man, I went to Paris. There wasn't one Waffle House.
How do you have a single Walmart in France? Because it's not America! Places outside of America have their own unique identity. Just because as Americans, you seem to think that everywhere should always look and sound and smell and taste like America, that doesn't mean that it's their problem that they're not America when you don't go into America. God! Have some open-mindedness.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna boom my shit.
There was no Camry outside the Waffle House with a bullet hole in the door.
What the fuck's the point?
Javert and Les Mis went to the Senate. It was pretty awesome. Spoilers for Les Mis, by the way.
Man, I was gonna watch that tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think there
so
are
into
exactly
Les Mis.
0 people
Hi, Paper.
here that even know what Les Mis is.
What? You think I don't watch musicals?
The musical.
Okay, Heavenly.
Heavenly, the only musical you
character
watch
in
is the
this?
music of your voice putting people to sleep.
Jacques.
Wolverine.
We're fucking whipping the Carter in you, fucking mongrel.
Wow, that's a bit rude, dude.
Of the Empire. Wait, did someone say something?
Literally what I would do.
Hey, my bad, bro. What happened, bro? Nervous tick, bro.
What happens when your keys call to you like the damn
Nervous tick as I pull the trigger on this Beretta 92 FS.
Nervous tick, bro.
Nervous tick as I grab for the police officer's firearm.
Look, officer, I wasn't trying to commit suicide by police officer, okay? I just, you know, your gun was shiny. I have ADHD and some kind of tism, and your gun was shiny, and I just wanted to know how it works, okay? You can get your knee off of my spine now.
D Wade on? That is like the worst fitting jersey I've ever seen in my life.
What? You don't fuck with me?
What?
You don't fuck with me?
What? That shit is trash, bro.
Has to be a model.
This is worse than anything
God,
I've
what
ever
is
seen
that?
at the YMCA, ever.
I've seen some pretty fucked up shit at the YMCA.
Ask me
Like the crack addict that's passed out in every McDonald's I've ever been to.
You're gonna keep it a buck million.
Buck million. I've been saying that lately. I'm gonna make it take
update,
off. Kids, hey, Zoomers, listen. I know you watch this shit. I know you watch this shit.
We're
Buck
replacing
million.
grouse with
There you
Buck
go.
million?
There's your TikTok fucking.
Great, now we got another kind of slang going out there. Yeah, as if Riz and Skibbity Ohio weren't impermeated in my brain enough. Now we got a buck million to add to the repertoire of bullshit brain rot terminology.
Phrase of the week to steal.
He can see your cigar smoke, you dipshit.
He's just mad because I'm chuffing fat fucking darts. Man, I got too much work.
I'm hotboxing this bitch.
My theater training.
Yeah.
Actually, it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's how you theater train, asshole. Fine, sheesh.
He's in pain. He's in pain. What about his misery?
Oh no,
He just needs like an invasion siren of some kind.
How many coins?
This, ladies and gentlemen, this right here, this is peak Repo. Forget trying to pay your taxes. Forget trying to blow each other. Get you, your friends in Repo to sit around doing stupid crap like this.
I want you to know that was $53.61 of coins.
Right on my desk. I gotta clean this up. Oh my god. Fucking everywhere.
Why do you have that in pennies, my dude?
Give me a second.
I could have helped pay your taxes.
Casting $53.
That smell fucking sucks.
Bro, take that shit to the strip club. You can make it hail.
I keep it in the socks. Throwing coins in the strip club. That's me.
Down here.
Alright, Badger,
Get in your place.
turn around.
Get in your place. Get in your place.
Thank you.
Go.
Thank you.
Ow.
All right. Order. If I can have everyone's attention.
Squidward? What's up,
If I
Squidward?
can have everyone's attention.
Thank you.
What's up?
There we go, brother.
Shut the fuck! This is just sad.
Okay, go ahead, Goose.
I would just like to say, can you for 5 fucking seconds? I would just like to say.
Did Did you honestly expect anything else? This is a Russian badger crew you're talking to. Of course they're not going to give you time to speak.
If I could,
Because
for
funny
just a
clip
moment.
farming.
Run, run, run! What? It's coming.
These fucking tourists
Okay.
in the city.
Come here. No, je ne regrette rien.
Ah, the random French moment because you're scared.
What the fuck is she singing?
Coming back. Eh, viens par là, toi. Ok, non.
Et tu peux asseoir.
S'il vous plaît.
S'il vous plaît.
Wait, that's not something we say.
We made that shit up.
No, you could have fooled me.
No, please stop it.
Stop, I am getting le cringe.
Oh mon dieu.
Mon Dieu! Merde!
Oh, merde. You telling me that this is not how you talk? What a crazy, outrageous thing to say.
Does it make you sad that the majority of
Daddy
the French
Titus, thank you
the
for
chat
following.
knows is all because of the spy from Team Fortress 2?
Oh no, I don't mind because Spy from Team Fortress is really freaking based. Like you don't know, but it's actually part of my lore. Like Spy is my dad.
What?
We all don't know that Spy is everybody's dad.
Yeah, he's my dad.
He's your dad? The last thing you see before getting slimed out in Paris, France.
Another hell.
No! Yeah, you keep breaking shit and making explosions everywhere.
God, I love watching this kind of stuff. Like, these guys just have such a chemistry that I wish I could be part of. Maybe one day.
I told you, we cannot trust you. You're already breaking it. It lost about 100.
Did anybody understand what the baguette just said? Because it might be me being my stereotypical British self, but because it wasn't clear, plain English, I couldn't understand a word of it. All I could hear was "Bonjour, baguette, 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 le French." Hon.
How about we purchase?
So guys, I'm not being racist. I'm just being ignorant, okay?
Did you say
We got
perchance?
money. Purchase.
Perchance, darling, would you perchance, mayhaps, have a bit of a pontification with your absolute eloquence and logarithmic dictation of a permeation within our indignation and continuous talking, mayhaps give me the time of day that allows me to conversationally engage in this conversation in a way that is perchance a way of sounding like I'm intellectual? Perchance.
Sorry, I truly did not. I did not understand.
Oh, OJ, I mean, Heavenly Father used to come into my stream all the time back in the day.
I thought you said perchance at first, which is like, could I possibly?
Alright, are we stopping here? We gotta keep going.
Yeah, I should probably take off and then I'll come back after dinner.
I prefer.
Don't stop, I got
Are
five.
you gonna have snails, or is that only a special occasion thing?
I don't know. It's like if I say like, are you going to have hot dogs and hamburger right now?
I mean, I might.
Yes. The answer is yes.
I'll enjoy a hamburger.
There's fucking burger in our country.
Snail is a delicacy you'd have for maybe Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
So, like, there's a level of, there's a level of, like, self-awareness I have here. Because it's funny watching the Americans make fun of the French and the French person making fun of the Americans. Meanwhile, I'm over here making fun of all of them. Haha, laughs in British superiority.
It's actually
Well, I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
go have a burger right now.
It does taste
Yeah,
great.
imagine a snail
Garlic
burger,
with
though.
butter.
Yeah.
Everything just keep walking like
we
you're
gotta slime
actually
you up saying that, bro. A snail burger?
I'm about to munch on a burger out here, man. I know there's a fried
Stop
chicken.
talking about food! I haven't eaten for 2
There's
days!
like 3 dudes.
Alright.
Oh my fucking
This is gonna go
god.
on, bro.
This is a new game with no F at all. What are you even doing?
What are they
but here is
doing?
again,
Clip
the
farming.
Americans, they like putting around.
They're 2 steps away from going to Kai Sennett's streamer university.
Little guy.
It's right
Look
here.
at the little guy.
Slam him on the ground.
Is Heavenly still maidenless? Of course he is! That's his entire personality. If Heavenly got a maiden, he'd not be funny anymore.
Voice of reason in this entire chat.
It's not bullying, it's merely capitalizing on someone's vulnerability.
We have to kill him, Casey.
Shove him in the microwave.
We need to shove him in the microwave, Casey.
No, put him in the
microwave. I am the microwave. Got a main bitch. Got a mistress. Couple hood girls, man. I'm so. Wait, I forgot the word up with that. And what I stand for. Brick Squad.
Ah, fuck it.
In
fuck
public
it.
spaces.
Get out of bed! Get out of bed! Get out of your head! Get out of your head!
Why'd you start the card?
Oh, it's so stupid.
Whoever started the card, I would say so many fucking slurs. I swear to fucking God. Which one of you fucking lit?
It's the power of not giving a damn. Oh, you guys are streaming? Would be a shame if I dropped some obscenities right now.
Absolute great IQ motherfucker started the card. Holy shit. I know you dropped on your head as a fucking child.
Dude, the characters are so
I mean, you can always assume that they're having fun, even if they do hate each other's guts by the end of the game.
I'm out here fossil fuels.
That is the whitest thing I have ever heard in my life. I love burning fossil fuels, he says with white skin, speaking like he's got white privilege.
Your catalytic converter.
I'm trying to say, but it's something in 30 events of a chartered one within the confines of a Panamanian jail.
Dog, you are actually cooking our graphics cards right
Oh my God, that is. Someone needs to play the Vort of the Boreal, Someone needs to play Vort of the Boreal Valley's theme tune and have a health bar at the bottom here. That is a Dark Souls boss right there.
I look away from you, 144 frames. I look at you, I have 5 frames.
Oh my God, this is like a fucking neutron.
Jesus Christ.
My graphics card, dude. Oh my God.
Again, you constantly ask yourself the question if you could. You never stop to ask if you should.
I have to look away. I have to. Yo, stop. Please, please, please. I feel like I'm looking. Yeah, God. I just can't stop it. No! You can't stop it!
Goose, just look at me and hit clear. I just want to feel my frames get better.
Alright, you ready? Here. Ta-da!
Oh my God.
Somewhere under those mods, there was an actual character.
Buttery smooth now.
This is the power that.
See, if they didn't have the white skin, they wouldn't have had the privilege to get away with that without being kicked from the lobby.
Ain't this just edited JD Vance right here? Like the meme picture of him?
Which one?
Dignify it with my body.
Yeah, let me pick you up. Press Q. Press Q. There you go.
Oh my God, it's Tails!
That one right there. That looks like the edited version. There's also this one. This looks like cursed.
No, that shit. Okay, that shit. Hold on. Give me Dustin. Give me Dustin. That shit is right here. Like, I give you 8 Miller Lights. You give me 1 DUI.
I give you 8 Miller Lights, and you give me 1 divorce and a restraining order and a police report of domestic abuse. Ha!
Wait,
yeah, put him in the stew. Put him in the stew.
I'm too young.
Put him in the stew.
In the stew. In the stew. Make him soup. Make him soup.
One for the road, dude.
Fucking on robots. Call me Phoenix.
Strong ass slurp.
What's going on here?
I'm bringing you back in your rifle chariot.
Yo, wait. Yo, Slender Man's in here.
Look how negative your aura. As a matter of fact, pick him up and kill him.
No, no. You ain't strong enough for that shit.
No. So pick him up.
And now we're talking about aura.
We stick him in.
Dude, Heavenly walks into a room and is just instantly aura farming by default.
Dude, they're doing this to me at fucking work tomorrow.
Don't let him flip. Don't let him flip out.
Little baby jail. Little gay baby jail.
Flip out.
Step away. What is that?
No.
Dog, I kind of wanted to see if I could flashbang you
Oh
with
my God.
forehead here if I go directly off the sun. I think I can.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you so much for watching
Reflective
my video. I'm sure
surfaces.
to tune in next time when I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I might do the silly ass COD cosmetics or like play Deep Rock Galactic or something else. You
Deep
guys
Rock,
constantly
Deep
email
Rock.
me about, but who knows? One of you's gonna be in the comment section like
Rockenstone. Oh my God. Well, that was the most the most photogenic person we've ever seen in our lives. Guys, as ever, Russian Badger is never a bad thing to watch. So me's, make sure you go and give the original a like as well. And if you enjoyed my reaction to this kind of stuff, come by the Twitch channel where we do reactionary slop every single day. And one day I'll eventually get back to making my own content like this. One day. One day. One day. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.